But things were changing at this point. 1907 was actually a year when things with motor taxi cabs really took off. In 1903, for example, there was one motor taxi on the streets of London, or rather it was a motor cab, it didn't have a meter. 1907, by the end of 1907, there were actually 723 motor taxis. By 1914, the figure had actually gone up to 8,000. So it really was a time when things were rapidly changing with motor taxis and motor transport.
Oh, I think they're very good. Even changing the colours is a good modernisation of them. So I think it's a good sign of England and London. And they even have them in Nairobi, which is also pretty good.
Well, I think it's great. Actually, when we came up out of the tube to get in a taxi, I was hoping there was 2 black ones and then a pink one, a T-Mobile. I was hoping to get in one of the black ones just for nostalgia. So I think it's a good symbol of London. Hope you keep them.
Los taxis aquí en Londres son casi todos negros y eso es bonito porque es todo una uniformidad de color. No es tanto destellos luminosos y estímulos visuales como es en España.
Les taxis, c'est le symbole de l'Angleterre.
C'est une bonne chose.
Et l'Angleterre ne serait pas l'Angleterre sans les taxis noirs et les bus rouges.
Well, London's taxi drivers are equally well known throughout the world because of the knowledge and the experience that they gain and their familiarity with London's streets. But they're more than that. They're more than just knowledgeable people. They're also people who will help tourists. Often when a tourist steps off a plane to come here, their first experience will be with a taxi driver. So they can be real ambassadors for London and for making people's experience of the city an exceptional one.
Well, it's still unique in the world, isn't it? You can go to Sydney, you see one. You go to New York, you see one. It's unique, isn't it, for London?
Well, it's the same as a red bus and the red telephone box. It's an icon.
I think they're very important. I mean, it's a very recognisable shape, and that's what everybody knows as a cab.
Well, without a black cab, where would the visitors, tourists go, you know? You've got to look at a black cab, haven't they? You know?
Well, I think the future's threatened. The future's threatened, isn't it? There's too many minicabs on the road as there is now. There's no work around.